21st of November.
Right, we're out. Another day. It is just gone 7 AM. My plan today is spend as much time as possible trying to build up a cool site. Super dark. This bag is possibly the heaviest bag I've had. It's super heavy. I've got the big army tent. That thing is heavy. Obviously it's like so early that no one's going to be here. There's no one in the car park, so I'm just going to hike kind of dark. I'm going to hike as far up as I can. I think I found a perfect tranquil spot with beautiful green grass, and when the sun comes up it should look gorgeous. So I kind of really wanted to pitch there. It looks like it will be absolute wood harmony. Proper just a craft, bushcraft, cooking up, sleeping out in the army tent for the first time. Yeah, so let's do it. Okay, right, I think I may have found somewhere. It's like a flat spot in the middle. It's like a little bit of a pond or something here. We need two about 6 foot long sticks, and if I just turn the camera around, there's one right here, this is dead. Another one just here, this little one here. It depends how much strength it's got. There's so much stuff here. We've got this nice little pond. I'm not sure how close I want to get to that. We'll see. Okay, right, so yeah, you're going to see a bit more of my face. I'm going to try and do a little bit more talking today. I don't tend to do a lot of talking, so I've been here like half an hour. So we've cut 2 6-7 foot posts that will set up the tent. Once the tent's set up, we're going to need to get some pegs, because we're going to use sticks. I'm not going to bring any metal pegs, save weight. And then we might cook up a cup of coffee, and then we'll get some bushcraft on. So we've got to have a little walk around. There's so much wood here that I can use. I mean, obviously it's all fallen. It's kind of bit rotten, but for what I'm going to use it for 36 hours, it should be fine. Plus there's loads of this stuff here. It's all kind of wet, but it will start up and make a fire. There's loads of skinny sticks. I'm like, literally there's no shortage of stuff that I can use here. I kind of like this spot because as I were in the woods, there's like this little pond. It's like a point. There we go. This pond here is kind of scary. It's black, like pitch black. So that should be scary later on tonight. Okay, right, so it's pretty much a tent setup done. I might be putting the tarp up later to give myself a little bit of outdoor shelter over the fire. Next plan is I want to build some walls. I'm going to start unpacking my bags actually as well. I can really do with a drink because I've kind of been non-stop. No idea what the time is now. Yeah, right, next step. Okay, so the tent's looking sweet. What's that? I'm thinking about putting the fire pit here, in between these two trees, and we can make a spit that goes across between the two trees. I don't know where to set the tarp up. I've figure that bit out, but we need to get rocks from the river. Keep finding loads of these really cool little pine cones. There's something really cool you can make with these things. Little Christmas crafts, like little Christmas trees, you can glue them all together. Make like a cool little Christmas tree. I'll collect a whole bunch of these today. Also, something I noticed on this tree behind me, this pine tree, is some sap. This bit here, look. Okay, right, let's go and collect some rocks for this fire pit. Time to collect some firewood. The old chainsaw, see how many blisters I get today. Chopping up some wood now, so I've got some super tiny sticks, some slightly larger sticks, and some slightly larger, and an even bigger. If there's anything that you need to remember when making a fire in the woods, no matter whether you're using a lighter, hexi blocks, I don't know, lighter fluid, whatever method, you need to really get your sticks right. You need to get split some bigger bits of wood. It's actually bone dry on the inside too, so split this stuff up. Shreds to bits. I want to build like a little bit of a shelf or a door, something here, and then a table on the inside. So I've already cut this piece here, which will sort of fit long ways. Dig some holes, do some bits and bobs with some rope, and then see what happens. But before I do that, I'm going to put the tarp up. I decided I'm going to put the tarp up here, using the guide ropes from the tent. Prep my wood. I want to keep it dry, so if it does rain, I'm going to need some sort of shelter out here. So, okay, time lapse time. A hole, get a stick, put him in, make myself a little coat hanger. The table's kind of done. I'm going to throw a few more planks of wood on the top. I should be able to store my stuff up on top of there. It is raining a little bit. Oh, I can see a squirrel. Just prepping up the fire, just getting the last final bits of sort of kindling ready. I've got like a couple of little piles here and here, and then obviously what I'm doing with this one, just sort of lightly shaving it. So I've got lots of light bits of wood, and hopefully flint steel should catch to that, and we should get a bit of fire going. Yes, go ahead. It's only 5 o'clock, but the sun is starting to set. I'm just boiling up a cup of coffee. The kettle's about done. It is gone dark. It's night time. It's like just about 5 o'clock. It's also raining. We are living it up. sausages are done. Oh, and the soup is bubbling too. Woo. Okay, right, let's get the plate down. You may notice that there's only 2 sausages, and earlier on there were 3. Guess what happened? I lost one. I always lose a sausage. I don't know how it happens, but I always lose a sausage. Oh my god, they smell good. These are Brownlee apple sausages. Right, let's get in the tent. Right, before we do into the tent for dinner time, I'm just going to move this whole grill out of the way and stogie this fire up. Okay, stay there. Well, there's the sausage, the victim. Finally, we've got some sausages. Oh, it's too good. Oh, Brownlee apple sausages. This is too good. Take the soup. Ooh. Oh, even that soup is good. That's creamy tomato soup. That is good. I think one of the key points about coming out and camping is, I don't know what people's thoughts are on it, but when I come out camping, a part of coming out camping is that I'm going to eat really well. So I always bring really nice food. So like at home I may have just your regular your regular pork sausages, but when I come out in the woods, I get some special ones, Cumberland sausages or some Brownlee apple sausages, maybe a steak, some marinated chicken, just something to eat well. I don't want to be in the woods, maybe a little bit cold or a little bit damp, maybe a little bit uncomfortable and hungry. I want to be eating good, so yeah, I bring loads of food with me. Always bring loads of food. It's like the key thing. I do not come out here to get hungry. Fire. The fire is just cooking up nicely. I like a good coffee, so every camper's going to have like their thing that they like to take out. I watched one YouTuber who does this sort of stuff, and he sets up like a table like this in his tent out in the middle of the moors or out in the middle of wherever he is, and then he brings out this frame and then he puts his iPad on it and some speakers and like an aerial and like a View2 box and a power box and a power bank, and he wires it all together. It's crazy. It's like a home away from home. It makes you wonder why he goes out into the woods, but I suppose we all take something different from our time in the woods. Yeah, so yeah, this table works pretty well. Kind of happy with this. The boys would love this. Oh. Okay, so the firewood's pretty much all burnt out now. It's about 8:30. Boogie the fire out and turn in. Right, I'm in bed. I've wrapped up in my sleeping bag. It's pretty late. It's about, what's mid? It's 11 o'clock, just after 11. Right, see you peeps in the morning. Sunday morning. breakfast and bacon and coffee. It's about 7 AM. The sun's just rising. It's a really good night's sleep. Super warm. And I woke up once just to roll over. Let's go. Whoa. Got morning coffee on. It's dry today. Morning coffee. Looks like a nice day today, not gonna lie. Doesn't feel like it's raining. The fire didn't take too long to cook up, but that coal bed last night, even when the raindrops are landing on it, that coal bed is so hot that water just evaporates straight away. So there's no way the rain's going to be putting out a coal bed. Nearly bacon time. Just about bacon time. Just got to wait for that fire to kick down a little bit. I'll be crisping up and burning my bacon. Smoky bacon, Sunday morning. So breakfast is done. I'm just gonna chill out for an hour or two. Oh, that's really old chainsaw chain, look. It's now midday. It's started to rain a little bit, just as I'm starting to think about packing up a little bit. I want to put the tarp down, but I don't want to go through the process of filming it and having it done, so I just want to use like the sort of the clap and it just disappear. It's like a bit of magic. So let's see if it works. Did it work? Hey! Works. But because of the way I've built this table inside, I'm going to chop this post probably about here, take the skin off and then leave the table for a minute, and then I'll break that down afterwards, just because it's quite a solid structure. It's all been powered into the ground, built obviously once the tent was up, so yeah. These stones, my inside table. I'm going to take this apart because it's got string on it and stuff, but that's pretty much it. The rest of the site is pretty clean. Oh, a bit of string. Leave no trace. Right. Fire's nearly out. Let's get rid of these rocks and hide the rest. Okay, fire's out. It's been covered. Apart from the weird rocks on the tree stumps, that is it. The video is done. Hope you liked the video. It's been like 36 hours in the woods. A bit of bushcraft fun. I'm not formally trained. I just watch some videos and I just sort of have a go and just have a bit of fun. So you can do the same. Just get out in the woods, get some tools, yeah, and always ask permission first. If it's not, this is like private land, so I've asked permission, but if it's not private land, go for it. If it's private land, try and seek the person who owns the property. They'll be more than happy if you ask for them to allow you to do it. But it's always best to get permission first. Yeah, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.